Hello everyone and good morning. Alright. Sorry if you were on the stream before. I pressed all the buttons and they didn't do anything, so I had to restart the OBS. Alright. So that's fixed. So we are... Turn this down actually. We were jamming out last night. A little too hard. Alright. So, we are actually, we are actually trying to set up, or get the information for our, tanks here. Have I made that, or still have one? Okay, anti-test one then. Anti-testy. Yeah, so we're I'll show you what we're working on here.
Welcome to NORAD, the world.
Yeah. Okay. So on the here. Let's turn that off. So what I'm doing here is I've got the race guide for EverQuest 2, and I really should have got it out way earlier, but I've just been playing the game so much that I haven't done it. You ever wonder what the best race for every class is in EverQuest 2 Origins? Well, stay tuned and we'll tell you everything you need to know. So we've got this, and then your race will have the same stats regardless of your class. Some classes will have their own stats, like Shadow Knight, where the power goes up by 3 points without the strength changing. Therefore, we based all of our calculations on Guardian, because it can be used by all races. I like that transition right there. Alright, so basically that's it for the voiceover and stuff, and then I'm just getting pictures of the, like I've got a picture of the race, and then I'm getting their stats as a picture, and then their like abilities and stuff. And one of the things I'm actually trying to figure out on this one is what race to race change my Ratonga to on my Guardian, because Ratonga is good, but it's not really meant for tank. It is funny, but there are better options. That's fine. Yeah, I'm more used to that being over there. I accidentally closed a bunch of windows, and now everything's kind of weird. Okay. So we need to record that, and I think I've just been getting a like a snip of the skills and stuff. There's my snipping tool. Yeah, so pretty much just been getting the race and the base stats, because what I found is that for the same class, it doesn't matter. All of the stats will be the same. For a different race, they will be different. So also, almost always the oh neat, it shows me the ad rates. Almost always we'll have now that's handy. OBS now shows me the ad breaks. That's nice. By the way, there's one coming up in about 35 seconds. So I'll try to get through this. The Templar and Inquisitor both have the same stats. I believe Guardian and There was one specific difference, and I think it was the avoidance. But other than that, now it's class-based. So it's fine. So yeah. So we're going to save this in... not there. We actually had a folder. So, videos. No, that's not it. Yeah. Streaming files. Video files. EQ2 Origins. Race Guide. There we go. Yep. I've put everything so deep down. Oh, they're on mad. Yep. Dwarf. Guardian. Okay. Alright. I wonder if that means that there is an ad break coming up or they're on an ad break. That's a good question. Anyway. Oh, ad break in progress. Okay, neat. Oh, I'm not even recording. What is up with my buttons today, man? So this one has some... Oh. And we're back from the ads. Hello, everyone. This one has some interesting ones because it has a permanent 3% health increase. So that's nice. You already start out with a sizable amount because your stamina is 25, so that's not bad. 3%, and that's scaling. So you figure 50 is the max, whatever 3% of that is. I don't know what the Dwarven Ale does. Maybe it's just a drink. Some such drink to your inventory. Alright. Mitigation versus Arcane Spell Shrug. Increase strength of caster by 2. Health regen. Alright, so this is a... This is an out of combat one. Mitigation versus Noxus. Defense by 5. It's actually a decent amount of defense. Stamina by 5, which that actually puts you up to 30 base stamina. If you take that the first one. Well, not base, but you know. So this one's on combat hit, and that's really what I'm looking for, is one that's combat like whenever you get hit, it does it. So yeah. Alright. So that's that one. Let's camp to character select. Alright, so let's I'm really bad about just kinda messing around with these. So I really want to get this. Each one I do, I want to get into the video fast. So recordings, EQ2 Origins, I think. Yeah, here's the one. All right, so we'll drop this in here. Ooh. Pull that up. All right, so that is. Oh, yeah, damn. That's fine. I can zoom in a little bit, but I do actually need to. And also, we're gonna bring that picture that we saved in here. Origins, and then not recordings, but stream files, video files, origins, race guide. I guess I should save them all in race guide instead of. Yeah, it's fine. View by date. There we go. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Scale to frame size. So, what have I been doing with these? Oh, so I kind of put everything together. Yeah, no, that's fine. Maybe I didn't do it right for this guy. No, I did, right at the end. Okay. I just did it backwards. So this goes at the end. This one goes here. Okay, so that's fine. Right. And then we can actually take this and put it here. Scoot that over. So this is going to be actually not scale to frame size, set to frame size. Can't do that. All right, set to frame size, set to frame size. I've already cut this one up a good bit. Cool. And I mean, we're actually almost done with all of this mess, so that's good. Like, that's... And I think I'm going to rename this just like tanks, and then I'll use the same kind of thing and do it for... and then just change the... That way I'll only have to change the pictures for... what do you call it? Whatever. Okay, so we're going to delete this, anti-test D. Delete anti-test. No. I have to click the one, then delete. And then actually spell it correctly. Okay. Argos is fine, that's my Templar. Farron is Warlock on that side, and yeah, it's my Shadow Knight here. Anti-Kanji. Alright, Fighter, Guardian. Yeah, and I think I'll just make multiple guides for race. Put them all out, and then that way I have 4 different videos, and then everybody kind of pick their... I don't have to go here, you know, here's everything at once in a giant video, find what you want. It's here's more specifically what you want, find your class. Or find the race based off of the class, so... Okay. We are on halflings. So we have halflings, high elves, froglocks, and wood elves. Okay, that's it. That's all the rest of them. I've been meaning to get this done. Oh my god, that's horrible. They look like fucking miniature neckbeards. Okay. Whoops. What class are we? Yeah, Guardian, okay. Anti-test. Alright, cool.
Welcome to NORAD, the world of EverQuest 2. Left-click on the help button at any time
Alright.
for more details.
Other than actually being seen, alright, so chord. Decrease threat by... That's nice. They've got a hate drop. Those are useless because it roots you. Self-ward is good. On combat hit. Increase max health. Summons food. Alright. That's not bad. Definitely solidly like a... Solidly a scout, you know? Solidly a scout because of that. And the 30 agility, wow, that's high. Yeah, that is a 100% scout. Decent wisdom though, so maybe priest as well, but mostly scout. Intelligence is ass. Yeah, solidly scout territory. The strength could be better, but you can increase that. The 30 agility off the bat is good. Save as halfling guard. Oh, interesting. You just talk to him and you can immediately leave the far journey. How about that? The captain does all the talking. Alright. So... So let's go ahead and get that in there. I will have invalidated, yep, one of my things. Oh, I think it already found it again. Alright, that's fine. Because I guess it looked where the other stuff was. Okay, cool. And then we, which one is this? Halfling. Okay, halfling. Drag that over there. And drag that there. There we go. And we can take this. Nope, that's not right. Drag that here. And then do the next one. Halflings are little funny guys, though. High Elf, I think, is my next one. Yes. Jesus, these old pictures are terrible. Excuse me. Oh my god. It hurts. One moment. I didn't even have any cheese. Ow. So I'm allergic to dairy. And if I have it too much, I'll sneeze, and then all of my lymph nodes at the same time will hurt. Man, okay. Especially up under my arms. Which makes sense, you know. They collect infections kind of like your tonsils. So, wisdom. Healers, absolute beast healers. Oh, I got the thing in the way. Because they have decent intelligence. They also have decent agility. So they're fine if you want like a tall scout or like a ranger or something. High elf Guardian. Would not recommend for tank at all. If you want to play them, that's your prerogative. You're missing about 20 strength on the high end, which is like one more item. So, like one more raid item. So there's that, but other than that, Furiona's Zeal on combat hit, yeah, definitely. Divine damage, that's neat. Arcane, 5 agility. Increased max trap. See, that's good too, because that's a passive spell. Just overall. Defense and parry of caster. It's not bad. Scribing. Yep. Intelligence. That's not terrible. they're all right for. They would make really good Templars because you use intelligence for the offensive heals stuff. So that's pretty solid. Another 5 wisdom, so you can start basically at level 10 with 35 wisdom off the bat. That's pretty good. And then this is a 3-minute power regen while out of combat. Yeah, 7.5. I mean, that's supplementing a I wouldn't use that during combat. I mean, the wisdom's good, but like you could use it. But the power regen later is better. Supplementing your totems, that's wonderful. High elf is immediately good. Okay, cool. Okay. But yeah, absolutely 100%. Excellent Templar healers. Okay. Let's go ahead and get all of that in the right area. Recordings, EQ2. Yes, I did. Okay. That, and then High Elf Guardian here. Okay. And then that will hold on to that. Okay, perfect. Actually, I think I made that exactly the right length. Froglocks. Cool.
Welcome to NORAD, the world of EverQuest 2. Left-click on the help button at any time for more detailed help and information.
So Froglocks are all-rounders. Actually, not a good tank, or not a good tank. They got mid stamina and low strength. Interesting. Teleports target to a random location within 10 meters, decrease threat and area effect by 60. That's stuns targets. That's crazy. That's yo. That's a really good scout ability. Holy shit. Yeah, that's really good scout ability. And since they're highest on agility, yeah, agility 5, that's not bad. Yeah, let's start this. Yeah. So, yeah, 10 meters away, that's good. So that's a good, like, oh my god, I'm getting, it'll stun everything, get you away. We got agility here. Elemental damage 3. Metal shaping by 5. I'm sorry, a what? A self elemental dispel? Yo. Hey, yo, that's dope. And like at level 1 it's 7, so I'm sure it scales up. That's cool, actually. That working? So that's just a 2% max health increase? Okay. I'm sorry, and a noxious? What? Yo. Full breathe underwater. Okay, damn. So that's 30 seconds, right? That's a really nice pull ability. You pull everything, right? You get to where you want to be. You drop that. It roots all your targets. So it's 30 seconds. If you're going to do like a big pull. Okay. That's solid for... See, the overtime is rough. Or not the overtime, the, like, that's good. That'll be, you know, every 10 seconds. But every 10 seconds is quite a long time. It's definitely not a... It's not a big damage thing. This is really cool. This is wild. You know... I can't really give them credit on the... Well, here's the thing. As a Guardian, especially, you're not going to be worrying about damage. I mean, your power pool is going to be a little bit lower, but man, being able to, like, self-heal... So this also is pretty good... Yeah, okay, so actually this is more of a scout ability too, if you think about it, because you can't use it all the time, right? But it's definitely one of those, like, if you get attacked, you can throw that on if this is down. And then, there's just so much here. Okay, so, like, this is a definite 2, 3, so that's 30. 40. And I mean, breathe underwater is good, but I mean, agility, I mean, that may be 50, so like, I mean, you've got otter totems, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So, yeah, I would even say like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 or whatever. Because that's going to be a scaling 2%. I mean, you could take that at any time. This maybe later. I mean, this would start you out pretty good, even starting out. I would actually probably go this one, 10. Or even maybe 10, because this that's really nice. 20, 30, 40, and then maybe 50. Yeah, they've got some serious... this one probably, I mean, interesting. I mean, you could actually get rid of this one and take this one, or this one, because you don't really need the health percentage. That just helps. But yeah. But yeah, these ones, that's clutch. Oh, I've gone on for 5 minutes about it. That's super clutch. That's Scout. That would be amazing. Let's see. This one is Frog Lock. Frog Lock. Where are we going? Okay. So that's fine. And then we've got the video for this one, so we can camp this one. Now, the real problem is that we've got a 5-minute video now. Wood Elf. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, so I had to pare this one down quite a bit. But yeah, that's so good. Like all of that whole kit is nice. I'm super impressed with that whole kit. So we're going to yeah, do another one. This one's going to be Wood Elf, and it is actually the last one. So cool. Now the good thing, once I get all of these done, right, I can make 4 different videos. And then, and use relatively the same footage. And I mean,
Welcome to
I don't know,
NORAD,
like
the world of EverQuest 2. Left-click on the help button at any time.
4 different videos means 4 different times you see it. People can find their, you know, instead of one video being successful, 4 different videos can be successful. People can find immediately what they're looking for when they look at it and they go, oh, best scout race. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I am, instead of best race. And they're like, that's a little subjective. Depends on what class you are. And then, you know, so best scout race. That's a little bit more in tune and in depth and stuff. So, okay. These ones are awful. I mean, maybe for being AFK. Max power, that's fine. Stealth or invisible movement, caster for 5. That's good. I haven't seen very many of those that have that. Oh yeah, agility 30, yeah. Yeah, nice, piercing damage. Okay. And then we'll do... Alright, so... Alright, so definitely solidly scout. I mean, immediately scout. Low strength, but that's fine. You can modify that. Agility is awesome. And with the ability to move faster while invisible or stealth, that's amazing. 3% max power as a passive, a scaling passive, that's amazing. That's useless. Stamina and health regen, that's cool. They've got their own health thing. Out of combat, that's great. This is useless. 5 more agility as a passive, that's dope. Defensive area is whatever. Probably not going to use that one. Not going to use that one. Sure. So pretty much I recommend this one, and that one immediately. This one as well. So that's 40. And then this is good. I wouldn't worry about the defensive parry or the little bit of Noxious mitigation or the fletching, you know, tailoring or whatever. These points are fine, but unless it's going to be a dedicated crafter, I wouldn't worry about it too damn much. But yeah, I would say immediately max power. Starting out. Then as 10, probably 20 even 5 agility, because especially at the lower levels, it matters a lot more. But that max power is going to be awesome. Third, I would say go with the, or, you know, maybe somewhere in here, maybe mix and match these, like this. Might give you a nice damage thing when you're going up against bosses. You want to do that extra little bit of damage. You can throw that on. That's fine, kind of like your, like the tank has its damage deals or whatever. For lore and legend. So you throw that on, do a little bit extra damage. This one I would say probably 10 or 50. This would be about the 50 level. Because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that might be 50. You know, kind of in-game kind of thing. So this one, you could either do that, which you don't super need if you've got a healer. You could do that. I mean, any one of these 3 are fine. This is trash. These don't matter unless you're a dedicated crafter. But yeah, any one of these 4, however, whatever order you want to put those in, those are great. And then one of these 3. Other than that, yeah, all good. And we've done the picture. We have not done the picture yet. We have done it. We have not saved it. Oh, we did save it. I'm just not seeing it. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it went to the bottom. Okay. Alright, so... Can't... Okay, so we are finally done getting footage. That's wonderful. Recordings, origins, cut that, paste it into here, slap it into here, and Wood Elf Guardian, slap that on the end, copy that, paste that, do that. This is set to frame size, this is set to frame size. Alright, so that's the end there. We'll throw a little bit of more music in there. Videos. No, this one we're looking for. We've got streaming files, music, video music. That's fine. I think we've already done that. Okay. Why did you move all of that too? I didn't want you to move all of that. I just said add effects in there. There we go. Yeah, I really messed up everything earlier. At least it kept a lot of my. Okay. So actually, let's get rid of all of that. Get rid of all of that. Exponential fade here, and then bring this right there. Minus 20 on that. Plus 5. I actually want this, I think, to start playing as soon as that one ends. Maybe not even an exponential fade. That's kind of a nice waits and then goes. A little bit quiet. Okay, that's good. That's good. Right there, I need to cut it, and that needs to go down by about 10 decibels. No, not 110. Constant gain on here. Add 5 back. that. That's good. Really? Okay, another song. I guess we've got, either way. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more on the end of that stream. That's kind of a big change. Okay. -10. Alright, so that didn't have like a crazy crash like I thought it was gonna have. Okay. So that's basically everything. So let's start here dissecting this, right? We're going to lock the music in place, bring everything over. So, easy thing first up is Dark Elves. First up is Dark Elves. First up are Dark Elves. First up are Dark Elves. Let's see. You can do damage while they hit. Wrath of the Tear Doll allows damage every time you hit. First up are Dark Elves. Wrath of the Tear Doll allows damage every time you hit. Doll allows damage every time you hit. Wrath of the -3. The Tear Doll allows damage every time you hit. I don't like that. I said that weird. First up are Dark Elves. They have Wrath of the Tear Doll, which allows damage for each hit. Actually, not for each hit. Damage for 20% of hits, yeah. Hits 20% of the time. First up are Dark Elves. They have Wrath of the Tear Doll that allows damage for 20% of your hits. For your hits 20% of the time. First up are Dark Elves. First off, they have a damage proc. Everything's 20%, so it's all the same. We're just gonna let it speak for itself. No, when you are hit. Oh. First up are Dark Elves. Wrath of the Tyrdal allows damage 20% of the time when you're hit. Which is actually pretty fucking overpowered, honestly. As long as their other stats match up to that, Tyrdal allows damage 20% of the time when you're hit. This thing is not protecting. Got all those things in there. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Wrath of the Tyrdal does damage to your enemies 20% of the time. Or 20% does damage to your enemies at a 20% chance for 3 minutes. First up are Dark Elves. Wrath of the Tyrdal does a scaling damage 20% with a 20% chance when you get hit. Wrath of Tyrdal does a scaling damage with a 20% chance when you get hit. First up are Dark Elves. Wrath of Tyrdal does a 20% damage, has a 20% chance. Wrath of the Tyrdal has a 20% chance to do damage when you're hit. Wrath of Tyrdal has a 20% chance to do scaling damage, scaling divine damage. Has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage. Wrath of the Tyrdal has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage when you're hit. First up are Dark Elves. Wrath of the Tyrdal has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage when you're hit. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Okay. Just had to close my eyes and do it. Hopefully it doesn't sound terrible. Tyrdal has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage when you're hit. Dark Elves. Wrath of the Tyrdal has Wrath of the Tyrdal has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage when you're hit. Perfect. That, absolutely. Yeah, increase your max power by 3%. Has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage when you're hit. They have a passive 3% power increase that scales. They have a scaling, scales as your power increases. Has a 20% chance to do scaling divine damage when you're hit. They have a 3% power increase that scales as your power increases. A 3% power increase that scales as your power increases. Damage when you're hit. They have a 3% power increase that scales as your power increases. Agility, 5 agility for defense. 5% power increase that scales as your power increases. 5 extra agility for 5 agility for avoidance. 5 agility for extra avoidance. There we go. Yeah, Dark Elves are kind of OP. They have an out of combat power regen. Your power increases. 5 agility for extra avoidance. Out of combat power regen. With mitigation to arcane. Regen. agility for extra avoidance, out of combat power regen, with a bit of arcane resistance, with a bit of arcane resistance as a bonus. I can't speak. It's terrible. Uppity. Avoidance, out of combat power regen, with a bit of arcane resistance as a bonus. Power regen with a bit of arcane resistance as a bonus. Power regen with a bit of arcane resistance as a bonus. 5 extra intelligence. Arcane resistance as a bonus. 5 extra intelligence. And a scaling self-ward. Which is freaking crazy, yo. Alright, look at the... Here's the deal. That's a duration of 3 minutes. Reuse every 30 minutes. That is so damn good. Right? I mean, 30 minutes is quite a long time, but as you're, like, pulling big boss, not a long time. Like, that thing will be kind of up when you go against the one that you're like, oh shit. Or if you're, like, right at the end of your health, you can cast that. It's a 2-second cast time. But, I mean, if you're out of everything anyway, you're just going to be sitting there getting beat on. So, like, that's a lifesaver right there. I don't think I'm going to worry about the scribing and the chemistry. For trade skills, yeah, not going to worry about that. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we're going to try to do something with this here, right? We're going to make this... We're going to start, right, at here. And we're going to make it super tiny. Start at the beginning. Set a position and scale. Actually, we don't need a position. Scale. And the scale is going to be 0. over here, we're going to set it to 100. So that's going to do it. I want it to kind of pop in a little bit faster than that, so. Actually, even faster, so maybe like even like just really touching there. Self-ward. Maybe even not cross-dissolve. So we just want it to be much bigger. Just, not position, but that, not scale. Scale. Oh, yes, okay, got it. That requires... Yeah. Boop. Okay, like that. Okay. Text. So far, first place for evil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was super impressed with, because the thing is like, if you look at their stats here, which we actually don't have for them. Okay. Where are the stats for Dark Elf? Dark Elf Guardian stats. Here we go. So these other ones I kind of just... Oh, it's right there. That's why. There we go. I just put it in front of it. Now, here's the deal, though. Strength is kind of low, stamina's kind of low, right? So I can't really say first place. But for a Shadow Knight, like, everything that's important is low, and that's what sucks. Because all of the racial stuff is amazing. Okay, let's look at this in a different way, right? So see, this, so that's no good for caster. That's good. No good for caster, but good for Scout. Scout caster. Yeah. So basically, terrible base stats, but skills. Why is it not snapping? There we go. So XR. So Sublician on combat hit is pretty good. Chemistry, not too worried about that. Get rid of that. Underwater breathing. Extra defense. 5 defense is actually pretty decent. That's awful, so we can just ignore that one. A little bit of extra noxious resist. We're actually gonna bring this whole thing 724. Let's do that. 724. 724. Personal health regen. That's big. Like, they got the 3% power. That's pretty nice. So that's just straight extra power. So like not I mean, which is great because it scales too. So there's extra agility for defense. That's good. Tailoring, not worried about that. Okay. So. They have a damage, breathe underwater, extra defense, mitigation versus Noxus, 3% increased power based off your power and some extra agility. So that is pretty solid, except that I actually, oh yeah, here we go, that is what that is, alright. So we're actually going to need some room. We're going to take this, cancel that. Okay, take this, put it here. I'd say middle ground. I don't remember what it was over here that had the things that I was looking for. I mean, that's good. That's probably what I need there. But, yeah, those are fine. Alright. Alright, so, like, I mean, strength is kind of low, stamina is kind of low. Intelligence and wisdom is pretty low. I mean, I would not really recommend low stats, mid skills. Low stats, mid skills. Alright. Alright, 7 height, so extra defense. The 3% increase in health is actually pretty dope. Like a scaling increase in health. Oh. That's 603. 603. 603. Alright. Yeah, battle rest, that's fine. Regular, kinda, everybody's got it kind of thing. Extra stamina. Extra strength. Passive. Yep. What is this? So this one is 522. Let's go ahead and modify the rest of these. Some intelligence. I mean, ogres, I think, just have almost everything. Yeah, I think this is where I started looking at everything. Alright. Okay. Oh, damn, I've been messing... Actually, no, I haven't been messing with it. I've just been moving it. So I just got out of sync with the top one here, so that's fine. All the rest of this should be good. There we go. That should be fine. Okie doke. So... I don't know, though. Like, solid-ass skills, right? Combat hit. How many abilities is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, yeah, there's 8 abilities. Like, if you were a Shadow Knight, you would have to, I mean, maybe not choose the intelligence, like it's good for, you know, Shadow Knight and Paladin. But some think it's strange just seeing ogres reading from ancient tomes. I say things are finally getting back to the way they should be. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, okay. Defense, yes. Max health, yes. Out of combat regen, sure. Stamina, yes. Strength, yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And leave that one, yeah. Honestly, I would pick, I would not worry about battle rest, because if you got a good healer, they're going to heal you anyway. And then I would go with, multi-strength, alright. I would go with, yeah, that. And then, like, leave the int off because, you know, it's nice, but it's not worth one of the points, so. But this is solid. Like, I may change my main to an ogre, because this is really good. Trolls. Okay, maybe not that. Pull that part out. And that part. Okay, doesn't matter anyway, we're getting here. Okay, so that, and then we're actually going to move this down. That way we'll have, even the bottom ones will be able to display. How about right there? That's good. Yeah, so 20% combat damage, that's fine. Oh, I can see myself on the side. There we go. There we go, perfect. Alright, so that, we'll remove that. They also have the max power, that's nice. Breathe underwater, that's neat. Artistry, not worried about it. Strength and stamina by 3. I mean, that's even like that's a pretty decent buff, even in combat. Because it only heals you while you're, I mean, obviously, it gives you 3 strength and stamina, so decent cast as you're going into combat or whatever. Instead of using it as the heal, you just use it as a 3 and 3 buff every now and then. 5 stamina. Metal shaping, don't worry about that. Plus strength, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's... Noxious damage. Actually, you know, maybe maybe Dark Elves are not all that in a bag of chips. And then food, I'm not super worried about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what the food does, but don't really super care. Put that there. Copy this here. There we go. Okay. Oh, stats. Yeah, actually. Boop, boop. And then... Yep. And then that. So... That's good. Alright, so let's actually save... Okay. Yeah, I really think Ogre is pretty nice. I mean, that, look at that, like... Oh, that's true. So, defense, right? That's good. 3% health increase. Health regen, stamina. And a damage thing, so like, but the thing is like, you get whatever your health is, it's gonna, like, a normal person at your skill level, like at your stat level, would have 3% more, you know, with that ability. So not only do you start out with 30 strength and 25 stamina, which you can then also bring up to 30 with the 5 here. And then actually, that is defense, max health, 30%. So you get 30% health too. And then you can also bring that up to 30 with the high strength. Bring your strength up to 35, and whatnot. And actually, is that 2 different? Yeah, that's 2 different plus 5 defenses, so you actually get plus 10 defense, right? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna have to make some choices. That's the crazy part, right? Like, what's the best thing you can do? Because there's 2. That's 10 extra defense, which 10 extra defense is a lot. You know, that, like, negates some pretty hefty debuffs. So, just those 2 alone are pretty good. I mean, even if you don't take the combat damage, which, to be honest, I wouldn't quite worry about this at all, because it's every 3 minutes based, like, compared to these. Like, maybe strength last, level 50 thing, but like having a 5 and a 5 here on defense, having like extra 10 defense with a 3% scaling health thing. Actually, oh, you don't even need that either, because if you get a good healer, they're not going to do anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah, and then that would be more of a Shadow Knight thing, but you can just ignore that too. So, like, yeah, you ignore the heal, self-heal, and that would, I mean, you could take that and it would increase your strength by 2 when you cast it, but, I mean, that's a straight 5. Yeah, Ogre's so good. Probably number one skills, number 1 stats. For any tank, I would say 100% number 1 everything. Oops. Yep, that's fine. We want this as well. Trolls. Like that. Thought I had gotten this sorted, but I guess I did not. Actually, let's do that and then that, and then we'll put those together. Move this on over, drag this back, and then we will, yeah, slap that right there. And actually, shorten that up. Okay. So actually we can take this, put this back. High stats, great skills. Great skills. So actually we're gonna remove, I knew making that determination early would be terrible. Oh. So yeah, great skills. Bad tank stats. Yeah, so bad tank stats, some great skills, and not even really a way to modify it. Yeah, XR, that, and then we got Troll. Okay, it's Trolls. Brutal Barshings. They actually have 3% power, which is pretty decent. Breathe underwater, strength, stamina, strength, mitigation to Noxus. I mean, I'm gonna say like decent. Like they are high stamina, high strength, so perfectly reasonable tanks. Perfectly reasonable. Nothing wrong with them. Just fine. Oh, I've already got it there. Yeah. Okay. Alright. High stats, kind of mid skills. Yeah, high tank stats. A little bit more, okay. So as far as neutral tanks go, artistry, not worried about that one. Honestly, Halassian Logger, not worried about that one either, so we can just skip all of that. Damage when you do damage. Damage on attack, rather. Mitigation versus elemental, so they get a little bit more elemental. Chemistry, not worried about that. Why are they randomly? Oh, yeah, making alcohol. That's right. They're good at chemistry. Breaking Bad. Mining, yeah, they're pretty good at mining. That is interesting, though. Specifically, they have mining. I think they're the only ones that have any sort of trade skill or gathering trade skill upgrade. Okay, cool. So that's, got that. Tonka. I mean, it's fine. I mean, we don't need that much view of the Ratonga, but that's okay. This could probably scroll down a little bit. There we go. So the hate drop is actually really good for like casters and stuff. And maybe like an off-tank kind of thing. In a raid. So we'll actually keep that on there as an option, because it's one of the few, or it's the only hate drop you're going to actually be able to use. And I use that hate drop all the time in live. You basically set yourself to subtle strikes, and provocation is an AA. It's pretty deep in the tree too. But provocation is another taunt you can use. It's a mid taunt, but like it is a positional hate drop, which is great because you can just hate drop in the middle of fights, and that is wonderful when you're trying to transfer to another tank. So like if you have to do any tank swaps or anything, huge mechanic. Because otherwise, there's sometimes like literally I could not give them enough hate. I could not get them. I could not give them the opportunity to get the hell off me, you know, because I had so much. It was required because I generated so much hate as the Shadow Knight. I could not get. Jesus Christ! How many games did you just start immediately? I could not get the other tanks. I could not give them a chance to, you know, get the enemy off of me. And Dark Agenda's fine. 407, so we'll do 407 for that one. Wish I had changed this at the beginning. 407. 407. Okay, there we go. Copy that, and this. Put that there. Copy this over. Boop, and then terrible. Okay. Make better scouts. Very mid as tanks. Very not good at tanks. As tanks. gonna have to double check these and make sure high stats, mid skills. Okay, so what did he actually have? He has he does have high stats. 25-25 isn't bad. 25-25. I would say mid-high. High stats, mid skills. Yes, that is exactly right. Yeah. 30 agility, way better scouts. Decent mages. Low stats. Low skills. I'm only going to say low skills because, I mean, there's nothing very specific. I mean, there's not even a defense. There's not a strength. There's nothing. Some erudite tanks. So there. Let's lower that down a little bit. There we go. We're going to move this over some more. There we go. Okay. Just remove that, and then that way we're not dragging the mouse across the screen. That's fine. Alright, chemistry, not worried about it. Scribing, not worried about it, but I'm also a little too high still. Intelligence. Okay. Yeah, 20%, like solid 20% chance to do magic damage. 3 minutes, super long duration. That's great. That's fine. Arcane. I have no idea what the whiffs does. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think it can be used in combat. It's just an interesting thing. So you have two different things for arcane resistance. Int increase and power regen. Int and max power percent 5, which is crazy. They are 100% scouts. Very good. Or not scouts, 100% casters. And you get a natural ward, so that's nice. Neat. I mean, tell you what. Not a bad idea for Paladin, skill-wise. Base stat-wise, not a chance. Low, good skills, low stats. Yeah. Actually, mid skills, or actually good. They're good. They're not wonderful for. I mean, mid skills, even though it's very in intelligence based, it's decent for. I mean, there is the damage one. That's good. There's the ward. That's good. Max power increased by 5. That can be handy as a passive, and a full-time 2-int. Yeah, I mean, as a caster, honestly, 100% would recommend Erudite and 2 arcane things. You can just throw the arcane things in. This one, not really gonna need it as a caster. This one's kind of cool. Still takes a long time to cast, but you know, whatever. It does last 3 minutes, so if you're going into a heavy fight that you think you might take damage, you can throw that on there as a caster and be good. But as a tank, the only thing I could say about this is that the extra intelligence and power and stuff like that could help you counteract as a paladin some of the more shittier stuff, but it'd be better just to go in as a different race. Low stats, mid skills, yeah, that's about right. Humans. Claymation amalgamation of the thing. Okay, anything that I can't see. Nope. Okay, we're good. Alright. A little bit of elemental resist on top of what you already get. Metal shaping, not worried about that. Combat hit. Nope. Actually, I think maybe need to zoom in on that one and cut that one a little bit better. Yeah, loads more time on it. That's nice. Okay, so the max power 3% is just good for everything. As a passive, that's great. You know, regen, always a solid choice for everyone. Stamina is okay. So definitely mid on the skills, because they've got defense, they've got stamina, they're decent. Actually, that's a increased defense on a friend. Solid off-tank potential. But you could do that. You could do that to anybody. You could do that with anybody, because you're only casting that to increase the casting that to increase the stats of the tank. So you cast it on yourself, which is neat. And I guess that's really what we're looking for, is what can you do for yourself. So you could do that. Solid tank, off tank potential. And then put that there, that, okay. So that's already, we'll have to, good skills, I guess. Mid is fine, good is whatever. I'm gonna put them in the good category, especially with that stats are mid. Yeah, mid stats, good skills, decent tanks. Kara, which were basically the best of the best of the best. I can't even read any of this, so let's do that. Let's zoom this in. Okay, stop that, zoom, there we go. That's what I want to see. Right about there. Okay, mitigation, elemental, cut there. Fletching, don't worry about that. Agility. Move that over. Reasonable. So far. Way better scout. Way better scout ability. One of the, I think 2, now that I've seen, that have that scout thing. Okay. Oh, hell. I knew it was going to do that to me. Maybe one that's super long. Alright, 416. 416 and... 416. 416, there we go. Okay. Fine. Chemistry, not worried about chemistry. Okay, so we can actually cut that right there. Slide this over. Paused on that for an inordinate amount of time. Yeah, must have been talking about it. There we go. Solid scouts. Potentially priests. Oh, wrong one. Ultra Vision, which they've already got Sonic Vision. Honestly, Ultra Vision is pretty useless, but I think it... yeah. I think Ultra Vision allows you to see invisible. I think that's the use out of that. Which would give them kind of a middle ground. You can get a totem that does that just fine too. Doesn't matter what class you are. Yeah, pretty much would not recommend just tanks. Especially with the stats there. Kind of mid on everything. A little bit higher on agility, so if you want to play cat person, solidly scout. So we're going to say mid stats, not even good skills. Yeah, there's like basically nothing to do. I mean, nothing that has anything to do with tanking. Bad skills. Yeah, I mean, there is a scale I'm using here, and it's like good, mid, and I guess low, and then bad, and then like like low is like it could probably be okay, but there's not really anything, and maybe I'll mix low and bad together, but yeah, it's like bad is like it has nothing to do. I should say bad tank skills. Bad tank. And we'll figure out how we're going to, or what we're going to say on everything and why. Bad tank skills. On all this. And a little bit. Bad tank skills. Mid stats, bad tank skills. I mean, they're not bad, but they don't have any skills that, like stamina and strength are okay. They're mid. But they're not close to 30, but they're fine. Gnomes. Gnome. Okay. Also a threat drop, which is handy. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, see, okay, it's like decent off-tank ability, you know? If you want to be an off-tank, that's fine, but I don't think we're going to need to hate drop very much at all. And I think these are way better as casters. I think they have super high intelligence. Now the other thing you can look at is like if you're doing, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that or that. If you're doing a Paladin or Shadow Knight, you can use the innate intelligence to kind of counteract the strength and stamina that you're missing. Because you can get the strength and stamina with gear, and you're gonna get strength and stamina. It's actually harder to find intelligence gear with strength and stamina on it. So you can use your base intelligence to kind of counteract a lot of the stuff. Like the lack of with gear and stuff. So I mean, not terrible. I would, but you know, not a super, like, definitely off-tank potential. Not something I would recommend a new player. It's definitely kind of a niche raid guild kind of mentality that you're going for. But other than that, stats are low and just awful, like, honestly. Low stats, decent intelligence, wisdom, that kind of stuff, but definitely solidly a scout and or mage. And I think with the on combat hit, probably I mean, scout or mage easy. Definitely those. So we're gonna do some low stats, low tank stats. Well, low stats, whatever. It's all about tanks. Bad tank skills, yeah. And I will mention the off-tank potential of that, but other than that, bad tank skills. Dropping hate is a very niche ability. Okay, infravision caster. I think it allows you to see invisible things. Handy. So we're actually going to leave infravision in there. So that's terrible. I'm not worried about that. Honestly, I'm not worried about that for any class. That root thing, or that invisibility is so stupid. Yep. Standard heal. Get rid of that. A little bit of agility, so probably somewhere in the... Oh, you know what, actually? I have actually been doing all this super zoomed out. Okay. So, 807... 807... Whoops. 807... 807. 807. 807. Alright, so that's all of that. And then this one is 540. Actually, 427. 427. Oh. Okay. And then 427. Let's... And the scale needs to be correct, but let's, yeah. And then the scale is 149. That's why you want to set this up beforehand. I could have just, you know, Control-Z everything, but 149, okay. Let's make sure we've got everything. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so that fixes that. A little bit of agility, that's solid. A little bit of stamina. They're okay. They're mid. Might make a decent paladin. As far as skills wise. That's the end of that, so bring this one in. Mid. Honestly, kind of also low. So, kind of low stats. Close to mid though, but like still in the low. So like pretty much under 20 is low to me. Low stats. I mean, honestly, these are pretty decent. This is interesting too. The max power and stamina. I mean, mid skills. Like, they're decent. They're decent. They're alright. I'm not gonna knock them. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's probably enough. Okay, so let's... Yeah, this definitely needs to be scaled down. Not scaled down, but slid down. Yeah, okay. Forgot about the Twitch subscriber thing on the side there. By the way, you can use your Amazon Prime if you have it. It gives me a little bit of money. It gets you ad-free on Twitch. So it is, there is, you have to go to where it says donate to charity. It is the second one over because the charity thing took over the subscribe button. So it is still there. You just hit the donate thing and then go over to the subscribe one. And then you can click the subscribe with Prime. And as long as you're logged in as that account and linked, then it'll work. You get one a month. I would be honored if you spend it on me. If you don't use it, it goes to nobody. It is wasted. So, and I'm trying to make this my profession. So that would be wonderful. Any help would be wonderful with that. I'm very close to getting the YouTube partner, which will pay some ad revenue, which would be super handy. And much more reliable, and doesn't require the fans to do anything but watch, which I like a lot better. Ah, damn. I knew it. There was going to be one that would mess with me. Okay, so this is down, yep. So yeah, we're gonna do, what is that, 415? 415. 415. That's what I get for, not recording properly, but whatever. I get that little Twitch thing in the way. But 415, that's fine. So that's a self-heal, that's fine. Max health 3%, that's actually pretty solid for the good. You don't really get that on many good races. And then there's an ale. We're not worried about the ale. So put that there. We'll copy this over. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Copy that over. Put that on top. Close that in. Move this all down one bar. And put it on the line there. Awesome. Slide this over. They are mid to high stats. They're on the mid stats. I think just barely. Mid strength, high stamina. Skills are defense, stamina, mitigation against Noxus Arcane, self-heal, so good, I would say good, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put him in good, because of that stamina. I'm gonna put him in good stats, good stats, not great, but good stats, Good skills. Decent skills. Good skills. Good tank skills. Good stats, good skills. Okay. Good stats, good skills. We're back to here. Yeah, that's just fine. Halflings, okay. Yeah, pretty much bad stats, bad skills. Jesus. Even the health thing, the healing thing only gives, oh. Okay, well, glad we found that first. Okay, there's the warding thing. That kind of, what is this, 501, we want to 501 here. Okay. So you've got a self-heal and a ward. Fine, I guess. Oh god, even lower. Come on, man. 483. The stuff I do for y'all. Just kidding. It's wonderful. I enjoy it. Okay. So we're going to that. Okay, we can. Okay, kind of redeeming yourself here. Kind of redeeming yourself here. Totally redeemed yourself. Okay. Now, as far as I was talking about off tank or whatever, halflings may be the off tank. A little bit of ward, a little bit of defensive parry, combat hit damage, threat drop, and max health 3%. Not bad. Oh, this is actually under that one, shouldn't be. Okay. Bad stats. Mid skills, bad stats. That's not what I meant to do. This one is what I meant to copy. Nope. Basically, nope, not even there. Right there. I want to take that and copy that a bunch of times. Cut off these, and then move that one down there. Alright. Bad stats. Bad stats, mid skills. Oh, ha! I forgot to change this one. Okay. Oh, interesting. Alright, so we got that. What about the rest of this? Anything crazy? Yep. That's what I'm looking for. That way I don't screw myself over again. Okay, cool. Got it. Excellent. Alright. 20% damage. 20% to do damage on combat hit. That. A little bit of agility, that's pretty good for tank. The max power is fine, actually. Actually, let's remove that so that I don't have my arm flailing. Actually, yeah, right there. We can make more if we need it, but that way I don't have my arm flailing across. Another one. There we go. Could actually take that, put it here. There we go. Describe it in that area. Passive int increase. Okay. Passive wisdom increase. Artificing. Definitely. Okay. Alright, that is what it is. That's the crazy part. You would have figured frog locks would have been way better as like tanks or paladins because of their like, you know, their storyline. But the way they're set up, honestly, they're better scouts. Okay. You have bad stats, very bad stats. Solid priest, not even a scout. Solid priest, not even a mage, really. Yeah, priest. Just a priest. Bad stats. Mid skills. Yeah. Max defense parry, max for fine. It's fine. Just nothing crazy. Alright, so let's list. Okay. This is what making videos is like. Wait till I start doing the voiceovers more. It's screw up a lot. Okay, there's that. Alright, mitigation, metal shaping, not important. So this was the really cool thing, right? You can cure yourself, and that's, I mean, if it starts out 7 levels and stays 7 levels above you, that's massive. Because you figure that's some potions you don't even, oh, that's better working. That's some potions you don't even have to worry about. That is the one redeeming quality for tank. Other than being able to cure yourself. Yeah. Lots of utility. That is a very interesting skill, but like I said, much better to cast for a scout. And a scout has aggro. Much more scout oriented than tank. Oh, actually, we're good. Yeah. Let's get a little hat on. Oh, it's a shield. I was like, oh, let's get a little hat on. That's funny. Yeah, pretty bad stats for tank. Definitely agility is higher, so like pretty solid for scout. Bad stats. Unique skills. The only one I'm going to say is unique. Not bad, not good. Unique. Bad stats. Yeah. It doesn't quite have enough to put it into the mid stats. Even though the health is, the stamina is 20, it's still kind of bad. And that is the end of that. And then we can, oh wow, we condensed that so much. Holy crap, like a bunch of songs disappeared. Or not needed anymore. That's a lot of consolidation right there. Yes. Cutting it down by minutes. even just in the editing phase. I'm not even done yet. I mean, I might add in some space. Actually, let me do this. Let me add those back in, because I may this is like the bare minimum. I may increase all of this, so we'll leave the songs in and lock them again. We'll leave the songs in because I may increase and double and all that stuff and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's actually probably better. That one. That's even better right there, where I'm not dragging the mouse across. Let's get rid of that, and that'll be our starting point. All right. Yeah, that's fine. And then put this one on the end. Double it. Grab these, stick them on there. Oops, not that one. Grab that one, double it. That is an option, but I think I'm going to do that. Okay. That is good. Put this here, put this here. Cool. Alright, chop this all up. That's fine. Root, not worried about. Max power is interesting. We're gonna do that because I kind of went off of it and then came back. Yep, that's the healing deal. Tailoring, agility. Solidly scout. Like, I wouldn't even choose it for anything else. Switching. You son of a bitch, I checked. Fucking checked. Oh man. I checked. What the hell? Ah, damn it. Okay. There. We'll say 500 actually. We can just quick 500. Nope, that's 50. Okay. There. Alright. Bad tank stats, awesome agility. Bad stats, kinda, I mean, mid skills. I mean, they're not terrible. Definitely mid. Like, there are some tanky things in there, but it's not great. Okay, so let's save. That is the bulk of the work done. The absolute bulk of the work done. Now I just need to go tell everybody I need to do the voiceovers, make sure the music sounds good, and that's a video. And then I can take this video and then just reproduce it with the with like everything I have, redo some of the wording on there, and get new like put them in as, instead of this one, replace these with like a scout or whatever. Now here's the other thing too, like I think it does actually work out to do a race or a class that is not your race, so that you can more easily see what they're going to come up with. But I'll probably go through and do like scout. You know, pick a scout that everybody can use. And honestly, and I may just I don't know. We'll roll through, because like I don't know. That's why I kind of want to do everything in one video, because I can go through and say I could change these instead of tanking specifically. I could go through and see which race is best for what, and then go through and say this is this is definitely a caster or scout. With potential for priest, like. But I think everybody knows that. Like that tracks pretty well with like dark elf. Like if you know anything about dark elves, that's solid. Like caster, scout, priest, basically. That's them to a T. Ixar. They're actually rather bad at tanking. As far as stat wise, and then the skills are kind of whatever. I'm definitely doing Shadow Knight. I'm definitely going ogre. Like any evil tank is going to be an ogre. So, I don't think I'm going to do the voiceovers just right now. That was taxing. Did I just see one that was... Oh no, that's right at the bottom. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, that was kind of mentally taxing to do all that, and doing voiceovers for this whole thing is going to be... I'm going to need another burst of energy. Because... yeah. But yeah, that's basically what making videos is like. That's the basis of it. The basics of it. We went and we got video. We had an idea. We went and got video. We put video into the thing. Kind of made a form of how we're going to do it. And then, yeah. That's it. I think I'm going to anti-test. Yeah, I think I'm going to get on to Antizarch, and I'm going to change him to. From what I've seen, Ogre sounds like it's the best, because for one, you're big as a tank. Okay, so let's take a look at the we'll compare stats. I've got to go ahead and get a picture. Yeah. Where is the picture? Okay. Ah, there it is. Alright, so that's off to the side. Alright, so we're going to do this. Raise potion, ogre. Okay, here we go. That hair always tripped me up. This is find the hair first. Soul patch, that works. Yeah, that works. Body, of course, size is going to be as tall as we can get. Dark green's pretty good. I like that. Okay, I think that's our guy right there. How about that? Okay. Alright, so max health, of course. That was one of the big ones I loved. Defense is good. Defense is good. Okay, so this one's actually on a... this is on a friend, too? Oh, shit. I didn't actually see that. That's cool. So that makes it even better for off-tank. Questionable, but okay. Okay, on combat hit, 20% chance. 26 slashing damage, that's not terrible. Okay, I don't need the intelligence. I don't need the metal shaping. I don't need the metalworking. So, all of this, maybe that. I don't know. Stamina would be good. Strength would be good. So I'm level 40, so I can pick 4 of them. That's in between rests, so yeah, I think let's do that. Actually, let's do these 3, and then we won't worry about the strength, because I'm not super doing a whole lot of damage. Can I target myself and cast it? I can. 3-minute duration. Nice. Sweet. That's dope. So we're gonna macro that. And Tizark. Yep. And then Guardian training. I think we were going Lizardmen, Goblin, Giant, and Skeleton. Oh, well, that stayed on. Okay. Crush's Master. Shouting Cry. It's not used. Taunted Challenge. Okay, so neither of these are used. It doesn't matter. Okay, neither of those are used anymore. That's fine. Ah, here we go. Do or Die is max health. That's pretty solid. Then the taunt makes sense. Suppress, that's a taunt. Never Surrender. Safeguard. Oh, I see, yeah. So that's 80% chance. So it only takes, target takes a 3% less of damage. That's terrible. Parry increase. Yeah. The max health is that's probably the best one, honestly, because this, taunt is what it is, you know. Having more health that's 100, yeah, that's big, 100.4 more health. So, that's solid. Okay, so with all of that done, let's recast that. Fucking takes so long. So we'll see what it actually changed. So I can immediately say the elemental, noxious, and arcane have gone up significantly. Resistances. Okay. Oh my god, that absorption percentage is awful. Damn, that's really bad. No wonder I'm a paper tank. Okay, so as far as health-wise, that put me up 5, 6, 7. Here, I'll just do this. So as you can see here, yeah, 269. My regen is up a bit for power. My power is up a bit as well, because of the strength and stuff. Stamina, oh yeah, so 186 and 192. So super kind of matters, right? Kind of a big deal. Intelligence is down, wisdom is down, agility is down actually, so the agility is lowered. I do wish I had gotten a look at this beforehand. So the avoidance is actually lower because the agility is down. Mitigation is the same. So my avoidance is down a bit. Elemental resist is up. Look at that. That's interesting. So this is 7%, right? This one is 22. This one's 30. So it's definitely diminishing returns, but it looks like getting up to about like 500 or 600 is a big deal. Because if you figure, like, okay, if I have 200 and I'm getting 7, 400 should be 14. 20, yeah. 600 should be, what, 21? But it's not. It's, well, actually, yeah, about 21, yeah. So it does scale. So this is almost double, but it does, you do have diminishing returns here. So somewhere, I guess around 1,000 is when you start getting diminishing returns, because that's 22. If you add 7, I mean, this should be, every 200 is about 7, so 800, 1,000 would be 14 more. So that's, no, yeah, that's 14 more. Okay. Yeah, so no diminishing returns. Nice. It just seems like it. So about every 2%, or 200 is resistance is about 7%. If there are diminishing returns, it's point something. It's not bad. And I have Ultra Vision instead of the P Vision, instead of Sonic Vision. So it looks stupid, but it does detect invisible, so it's kind of a automatic detect invisible, so that's neat. But when you're bigger, you do look like you're running slower. So, yeah. Alright. But yeah, lots more health, lots more strength. The health jumps, I think, somewhere around like 200. So that's good. That's real good. Yeah, my arcane is so low because I have a necklace that drops it by 200, so it should be up around 14%. So, if I had a race change, I would change this one to erudite. that one's perfect. Can't really get any better. Pretty good, yeah, pretty good caster, solid caster. Yeah, I don't think there's any other evil. I mean, erudite, maybe. Pretty much between dark elf and erudite. This is terrible. Deleting this one. Not good. It's level 1 anyway. Yeah. If I was going to do a Shadow Knight, I would also do an Ogre. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to cut the stream off. I will take a minute. We'll be back a little bit later to do some more streaming. So, peace. Thanks for hanging out.